Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So you just saw sick me, which I'm actually sick in real life, which is why I sound like this. So I might turn this into a voiceover, or I might just talk through it like this. But today we are, like I just told you, going to do a video on how to look nice when you're actually sick. So for me, when you're sick, you feel like crap, you hear the ringing in your ears, you don't want to do anything. In my case, I sweat and I just cannot get enough water. So the number one thing is going to be hydration. I know my mom used to say that all the time to me, is drink, 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 saltines, 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 ginger ale, ginger, ginger ale, and she was right. So we're going to start off this video by hydrating. And then we're going to take a lip balm. You could also do a lip mask while you're sick, because it will sink in while we're doing all of this. Why am I not in focus? So put your favorite lip balm on. My current one right now that is in my bedroom is the Shea Moisture one. This purple one is my favorite one. It is a thick lip balm. Like, you're gonna feel it on your lips, but it really sinks down, similar to Vaseline, and just gets in everything, so it's great. So the first thing, besides lip balm, besides hydrating, is I like to take my Tweezermans, which I highly recommend you get a pair of these from TJ Maxx when they're on sale, like clearance. Even if they're the mini ones, because these have a lifetime sharpening guarantee, and these make the absolute best gift. They come in different styles, they come in designs. I'm sick and I want to look my best without putting the most effort in. So we're going to do like 10 things. So I'm going to take tweezers, and especially my left eyebrow has a lot of little hairs that just grew in since the last time I had time to trim them up. So any major hairs that are huge, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab them while I'm here. Okay, so now that you've plucked the big ones, you put your hair up, you put on lip balm, we are gonna get into the fun stuff. So I'm gonna take a blurring primer. I'm gonna go in with a Huda Easy Blur. I'm gonna rub this through my fingers and get it warmed up kinda, and then I'm gonna put this on my pores. This is a face primer, but I'm not gonna be putting any foundation on. This is really just to smooth out my crappy looking skin, and sometimes I find that some primers provide a little bit of moisture. This one I don't think it does, but that's okay. Just really work it into your pores and smooth out any areas of your face that you don't really like. Okay, you're gonna let that sink in. And then what we're gonna do is we really want to play up your good features. My camera died, and that's why I'm grateful I have a backup battery. So now that the primer is really set into your skin and we've done the lip balm, we've prepped, we are gonna really get into the makeup look. So we are going to take a blush. The reason I want to do this is because I just tend to find that blush brings like more life back to your cheeks, so to speak. And I don't have a beauty blender that's wet, so I'm just gonna use a brush. I applied way too much. Don't apply as much as I did, but you want to apply a healthy amount to bring some color back to your cheeks, which is gonna be like 1 drop. Okay, I wet my sponge and I came back so that I can really like blend this out, and the sponge will actually soak up some of that product. And I think just a sponge blends blush into the skin more effortlessly. You can see that I applied way too much, but I look good and my face is burning a little. Okay, now that I have blush on and you're bright and you're perky and you're cute, you're gonna take a hydrating concealer. You do not want to use a full coverage, in my opinion. You don't want to look cakey. You just want to look a little bit more put together. And you could also do foundation if you want to, but when I'm sick, I don't want to even do my makeup, so we're not doing that. I'm gonna take a little bit of concealer and put it only where my dark circles are. We're not going for perfection. We're trying to not look dead, basically. So we're gonna apply our concealer to our dark circles, blend whatever we have out. Oh, I'm just gonna blend it in and leave it. Let it set down on its own. So that's where we're at now. Very natural. You can't really tell I'm wearing makeup. Now, that EO5 eyeliner brush that we used in the first video, you're gonna clean it off. Now, if you wanted to wear foundation, I would go for something glowy, like the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. This is too dark for me and I have to sheer it out if you want to do foundation. If you feel well enough, because keep in mind we're sick, so if you felt well enough, you could spot conceal with this tiny EO5 brush, kind of exactly where I put those dots in my I'm sick video, but I'm sick and I don't want to do that. So we have minimal concealer on, just a little bit to hide those dark circles. We have blush to make us look not dead. And then we have our brows. And you could fill in your brows if you want to, but again, I'm sick and I don't want to. This is one of my best kept secrets. Bought the blonde one, but mistakes were made. I bought chocolate. This is the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. And I love this because it's tinted, but I can kind of like wiggle the brush into my brow hairs and get the most perfect, like natural, no makeup brows. So when I am going for no makeup, which is not very often, I will do this little trick because I like filling in my brows. I feel like they complete my face. I feel kind of naked and ugly without them. But when I'm doing real no makeup, this is the trick, guys. This is the trick. It's too dark, but it's okay, because my roots are coming in anyways. You're gonna take this, and I like to take it right at the root, kind of shimmy it up, kind of like mascara. Oh, this one's dried and I just bought it. They have reformulated this, definitely. It is not as wet as it used to be. Basically, you're taking this and you're gonna shimmy it through those brow hairs, and it is going to do all the work for you because it's tinted. And I'm gonna do about I think I'm gonna do about 3 layers on each eye, because what that is gonna do is fill in, I call it the backdrop. Okay. I'm gonna kind of let that dry, but I'm gonna take a Q-tip because I made a huge mess with this. And I'm gonna go along the edges of where I don't need product. A great time to take your tweezers, now that my hairs are darkened, and go back in, and anywhere where you see a hair that is tinted and doesn't belong, go ahead and pick that sucker up. So these aren't very natural, but those are my tinted brows. So now that I have somewhat of a brow shape, even if it's not the best, and I have a little bit of blush on to make me look not so dead, I've cleared out my pores. Okay guys, so kind of like going in line with my no makeup. Now you could prime your eyes, but I'm sick, and like say you gotta go to work or do something, you're just not gonna want to prime your eyes, and like I get that. So what I'm gonna do is my foolproof trick. You're gonna take your bronzer. Normally you would bronze your face, but I don't. You're gonna take your bronzer that's your favorite and run the tiniest bit through your crease. This is just adding some warmth, a little bit of depth, and making us not look so dead. And it's like a natural flush of color. Now you could take a shimmery white. You could take, I'm gonna use Beauty and the Beast from the Heart of Gold Colourpop Super Shock Shadow Collection. This is just like a gold, and I'm gonna very gently just rub that on my eye. I'm not gonna pat it like I normally do Super Shocks, because I want it to be literally like a one swipe sheer lid color. I don't want my eye to look gold, and I don't want it to look yellow, but I want that shimmer, and I could not find the right color that I wanted. So, and then my number one tip, even if you're sick, and like when I'm really sick my eyes water, but say I had to go to work, if I'm going to work and I want to look more put together, I'm gonna curl my lashes regardless. If I have runny eyelids and I'm at home, well, I guess if I'm at home and want to look like I'm not dying, I will curl my eyelashes. But if you're going to work, definitely curl your eyelashes and do a waterproof mascara. But I'm gonna go in just with a quick curl and a quick coat of mascara. One layer, natural. This is not a natural mascara. So we have mascara on. It's gonna take forever to dry because it's the Anastasia Lash Brag, and then you have just some, you know, basic eye stuff. Now, what I would do, if your eyes can tolerate it, now this is gonna depend, like if I had a cold and tried to do any of this, it would not work. My eyes have been like oozing mucus and just gross. But not all sicknesses and disabilities are visible to the naked eye. So say I'm in a colitis flare and I just don't feel good, but I still have to go to work and I still have to look presentable. So I'm gonna take a white eyeliner. We're going to make a little V in our inner corner. This is going to add more light into our eye. And then if your eyes could tolerate it, do a little bit of white eyeliner on your waterline. If you have yellow, like jaundiced eyes, it's really going to bring out the white and not the yellow. Bronzer in our eye, we have a light shimmery shadow to open up our eyes where it's not white and harsh, but it brings a little bit of color, and the yellow will play off my blue eyes. We have mascara and curled lashes to open up our eyes. We have white to open up our eyes. We have natural looking brows because I'm sick and can't be bothered to do my brows. We have a little bit of blush on just to bring some color in our face. We have a pore primer because I have huge pores, and that's my main skin concern. Now, if yours is like hyperpigmentation, rosacea, you might want to do a light layer foundation, and that differs for everybody. And then I have a light natural concealer on just to cover up some dark circles. And then what I would do is I would take my hair down, and if I'm sick, which I mean I almost never do my hair anyways, but if I'm sick, I'm probably just gonna run like a hair oil or a spray through my hair, which is what I do on most days. Like right now I just have freshly washed hair, there's nothing in it, I don't even know if it's brushed, but this is what I would look like when I'm considered not sick. So this is what I would look like when I'm considered not sick. I want to wake up and brighten my face a little bit more. And then, you know, do the most minimal thing you can do. And then what I would do is either I would take a lip balm with me, or like this LANEIGE Lip Glowy Balm. I love this. It's not super moisturizing, but it makes your lips just so glossy. So that's one like thin layer. And I don't even have the ring light on. That's just my bedroom lighting. So I would put a lip balm on, or a thick lip balm on, or a glowy lip balm on. And then this is your natural I'm not sick, or I'm sick but looking refreshed makeup. So this is the opposite of what I just did, in my opinion. And you could also keep in mind when you're sick, you might want to bronze up your face, and you would just go in with the same bronzer that you did on your face. So I'm going to take the same brush that I put the gray on with. I'm going to wipe it off. And I would just go where I contour, maybe a little bit higher, and just run like the smallest amount of bronzer on my face. So if you wanted to not look sick, this is what I would do. You could spot concealer, do foundation. Everybody's skin concerns are going to be different. Adjust this to what you need for your face, your skin type. For me, I don't struggle with acne, but I struggle with huge pores and sebaceous filaments on my nose and on my chin. So those are my problem areas. I also have some milia on my face, and that is something that I'm kind of insecure about. You could add highlighter to brighten up your face too, but I don't want to look shiny, because I just want to look, you know, I want to be able to go to work and look okay and look presentable, but I don't want to look like I tried too hard, because keep in mind I'm sick, so I'm losing my voice just talking. So this is what I would look like if I was not sick, and I hope that you like this video, and I hope that you can cater this to your specific face needs and eye needs and all of that. But this is how I would do my makeup if I was sick and had to go to work, or had a job interview, or something that I just needed to go out in public and look a little presentable. This is how I would do my makeup. So hi, I'm Roxanne. I'm the not sick, or sick with minimal makeup on, and this is how I would refresh my sick face. And over here is going to be me when I'm sick. Can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference? Mom, I really don't feel good, and I didn't get any sleep last night. Can I please stay home from school today? So if you liked this video and learning how to not look as deadly sick when you need to, then give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see future videos. I promise I won't be sick in all of them, but this was fun to make, and I hope you enjoyed this video.